Welcome back to the Love 500 how-to series. Today I'm going to show you how to put on a front wing. If you want to know how to take off the wing, I'll put the link in the description below. There was a video from a couple of years ago where I took off the wing, and I always promised that I would video it, putting it back on again, and I never did. So this time we're going to do it. So welcome to the channel, and hope you find this useful. So to get this wing on, we've got a bolt hole there, we've got a bolt hole there, we've got a bolt hole there, we've got a bolt hole there. No, is that a bolt hole? Forgotten. Yes, I think it's a bolt hole. And we've got a bolt hole there, and that is the one that's got the funny shaped clip on it. And then down there we've also got two bolt holes down there. It's easy enough to tell. Oh sorry, and there's one in there as well. You've got one in there as well, which you have to do with the door open. So once you get the actual wing on, it's obviously easy to see which one goes which. The more difficult to get off, because they've always got the stuff around them, the seam sealant, and you can't get a spanner on there, so you have to cut the seam sealant away. But obviously we've gone through that on the other video, which just as a reminder, I'll put the link below. So we need to offload the wing up now, and then we sort of hang it off of one or two bolts, and then see if we can adjust it to try and get the gap correct on this door. So we'll do that now. Okay. So we'll offer it up. We'll hang it off of that top bolt there. And top bolt there, just loosely. So the ones that actually line it up is mainly this one here and the one at the front. So if we get this one done up first, and get the gap right, and obviously back to front as well, because you don't want the door being proud, or the wing being proud of the door. They need to line up, which they do perfectly here. So sometimes when you buy second-hand wings, you'll find that because of the seam sealant down there, you will find that they've been yanked off and the wing is bent. Although you can't see a bend in the wing, it's out of alignment. You also see that gap is often big as well, which it isn't on this one. So this does actually seem to have been taken off properly. So we've got 10mm bolts. In fact, I'm going to bring the camera down so you can see where I'm putting them. Right, you'll have to excuse if my head gets in the way. So you've got a hole there. So just do it up by hand, move it around a little bit. It's just got a little bit of adjustment in it. It's a 10mm bolt. Which sometimes will do up finger tight, sometimes won't. So you need to get a spanner on it. Spanner the right way around, preferably. And then with the one at the top, you need to adjust it between the two to get the gap right. If you get these gaps right, providing the door's not damaged, then the gap should just fall into place at the front. Right, so that's tight. That one there is tight. I'll get the spanner off. That's it. And then we'll go up to the top one and do that one. As you can see, the gap down there is pretty equal all the way down. So then we just do that one up tight. Done it the wrong way around again. So that should, I'm just going to put you down a second. So that is perfect. That's it. Okay. Okay, so now we go back in here. I'll try and get the camera in there if I can. Obviously we've got a bolt hole there. This obviously needs to thread in as well, which is actually a lot easier to do if you do it before you take it off. I've actually got cut wire on this one, so there's one in here I've got to take out. I'll put that one in. That's it, yeah. Okay, so then we need a bolt in here. So these ones you can get in with a socket. You get these ones in with a socket. And just do it up tight with the spanner. That's it. And then this bolt down here, it's quite awkward. I haven't got the door fully open here because the wall's in the way, but hopefully you can do it up enough with your fingers and then you can get the spanner on it for the last little bit. The door really needs to be completely wide open for this. That's all right, now I'll get a spanner on it. So we don't really need any adjustment on this wing, it's adjusted itself nicely. As I say, the wing was obviously taken out in a correct manner rather than just yanking off. That's it, that one's up tight, that's that one. And you've got these ones on the top. Now you may have to adjust this in and out when you shut the bonnet, but for the time being I'll just push it in. So there's not very much pressure on it at all. And then we can always adjust it afterwards. And then you've got that one in there. You can find it. I think that needs to be loosened off a bit and adjusted. I think with the old wing, where the old wing was bent, it's moved that bracket round, so it just needs to be moved round towards the back of the car a little bit. If I can do it from here. A bit difficult to get in there. As long as it's enough just to move it. That's it. Just needs tightening up. Then you might have to adjust that one afterwards. This is the fiddly one. So that headlight's gone underneath. I've got to take that headlight off anyway because it's got a broken tab, so I'm going to take the bumper off in a minute, but I'm just going to put this one in, which is very awkward. You have to sort of feed these little tabs. You can see these little tabs. Where are we? Got these little tabs on the side and they have to be fed into that hole, which is awkward in itself. Push these in with a screwdriver, preferably without. Oh, here comes the rain again. I'm not going to do that up too tight for a minute because I've got to take that headlight out and that tab's gone underneath there. Obviously it should be on top. So I'm going to take the bumper off first, then we'll come back. Right, the last two to go in are these. Which we'll then do up properly with a spanner. And that's it. That's all of them. That is how you replace a wing. So that's all done now. So the only other thing we've got to do is put the wheel arch liner back in. And once we get the bumper back on, obviously I've got to repair that DRL. But once we get that bumper back on, if there's any adjustment needed on any of those top ones, or when we shut the bonnet, if there's any adjustment needed side to side, we can loosen off that one and that one, which gives us a bit of play side to side, and that should do it. So that is how you fit a new wing on a Fiat 500. So that's the end of that how-to series on how to fit a wing. Hopefully that was all clear. I like to do it taking in anything I do wrong, any mistakes I make. I like to do it all in one go rather than just edit everything out. So quite an easy job. Probably easier to put the new one in than it is to take the old one out. But if you follow those instructions there, I think you'll do it fine. Obviously, as I put some notes on there that I took the bumper off on this because I needed to take it off because of that DRL problem. You don't need to take the bumper off. You need to obviously unbolt it from the wing that you're replacing, and just move it out of the way to get those two wing bolts done up. But you don't need to take it off completely like I did. So that's the end of that one, how to fit a wing. I hope that was of use to you. If you've got any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll also, as I said earlier on in the clip, that I will put a link to the video of how to remove the wing. It was the other side, it was the passenger side. It's exactly the same, makes no difference whatsoever. It's just obviously the other side of the car. Yeah, so I'll put the link of that into the description down below. So thank you for watching. If you're liking what you're seeing on this channel, I'd like you to subscribe if you would. You can hit the subscribe button, and also there's a notification bell that you can hit, and then you'll be notified when we upload new content. So thanks for watching. I hope it was useful. See you again soon.